we had studies done as well. But J.D. Power's put us at the top of the list in energy companies for overall satisfaction, customer and the business side of it. So you've got some major accolades that are coming our way from the integrity that Jerry put together with the company. That's a Better Business Bureau. We're A+ rating now. Can't get any better than that. That's the highest rating you can get in the Better Business Bureau. So a little bit about the industry. There's a wave coming. We've had the wave, but we didn't know we had the wave. In 1999, I think we had the decision or choices to make decisions on our energy providers, but we never really looked at the fine print. Right now, the energy monopolies are being broken up. And the reason is there's more need for energy to be placed on the grid and more need for competition. There comes Ambit Energy as that competitor, and that drives the rates down, and we can get it below retail and guarantee our savings for our customers. You have the right to choose it, and the timing is perfect. It's in our backyard now. It's only been around a short period of time, and when I came in, there was only partially deployed in 3 states less than 2 years ago. Now we've gone to 9. We've tripled our state coverage and area, and we've got 1.1 million customers now, and $1 billion in revenue. You saw the numbers of 664 million in 5 years. Well, in the 6 years, we went over $1 billion. So that's huge growth. Market size, the dark shaded states represent the states that are going through or have finished the deregulation process, which is going to allow their customers that same right that you and I have now. That represents $100 million. Now, when the entire country opens up, that's a $500 billion in potential revenue for consultants that jump on board with our businesses. The orange states represent the 9 states that we are currently doing business in. It started in Texas, went up north, went to the east, went back to California, kept opening some more up in the east, and it's just going to, they're smart. They've gone in quadrants around the country, now they're just going to probably bring it back together, and then international, Canada, these other countries that are already going through that phase of deregulation. And the hints are out there that they're going to go across the lake, across the ocean. So, see where that's going to go. But look at the market size, $64 billion on the table just in the 9 states that we're in now. It's $100 billion when the dark shaded states all get deregulated and finish their process. What that really means in our terms is 3% market share. Now, anybody that's been in business, when you're becoming a business owner, you don't want to have 99% market share because then you don't know who you can talk to that's already heard about it. But right now we've got less than 3% market share in the 9 states, and that represents 97 out of 100 people have never heard of us. That is timing. That is timing. Right around in our area, we're about 1%. That's 3% is the bigger states like Texas where we started, and some of the Long Island and down in New York City area. But up here in this area here, this is brand new territory. We've got about 1%. How it's working is the incumbents, RG&E, National Grid, NYSEG, for the 3 major carriers that are up here, used to monopolize everything. They used to generate it, they'd sell it, and be the supplier and make a profit in all 3 phases of that service that they're providing. And what's happened now with the deregulation is the government stepped in and said you no longer can make a profit in all 3 phases. You have to open up to competition. But because you already own the infrastructure, the wires, the pipes, the meters, the systems, the billing, all the things that go in running a company, you're going to maintain that. We're not going to go in and put the wires and put new Ambit wires, nice bright orange wires up our house. RG&E is going to take care of all that. Nothing changes. But we come in as the supplier through those incumbents. It's pretty incredible. Seamless. Service, everybody's using it. Everybody uses gas and electric, or both, one of the both, whatever. Except for maybe the Amish down in parts of Pennsylvania. But everybody's using this service and product. I don't like to say product because it's a service. Product is something you can carry and hand to somebody. We don't have trunkfuls of energy that we can deliver. I guess it's illegal to do that. I guess you can't throw around with the batteries and plug in your house for it. But it's a service because you're already using the product. So all we do is upgrade you to Ambit. There's no cost to switch. They know who you are, so there's no record checks. You don't have to start all over again. It's a seamless transaction on a very quick 2-minute process on a computer to sign someone up as a customer in the business. Any business owners, traditional business owners, work 9 to 5, own your own company. Headaches? You got employees, you got workers' compensation, you got bills, you got overhead, you've got collections, you've got to fix your inventories and whatnot. There's nothing to fix here. There's no inventory that we have to manage. There's no employees other than you have to manage yourself. You can do a pretty good job at that. There's no headaches that go along with a traditional business when you're a self-employed individual, especially with Ambit. It's paperless. We have, we'll get into that later on, but it's such a seamless and easy opportunity to be involved in. All of our customers are gaining some great savings, very impressive savings, from 4% to 30% in different markets. The credit checks and satisfaction guarantee, that's huge. The time where your Ambit account takes effect, if your light so much as even flickered or your pilot light on your furnace went out, Ambit's going to pay your first month's bill. And the reason they get that guarantee is because it's a seamless transaction. Nothing changes. There's no mechanical change when that happens. It's data processing. So your pilot light doesn't even know that you've changed, and your electric comes to your house as it would normally. So nothing, at this point, Ambit has never had to make claim on it or pay claim on it. We have green energy as well for our consumers, those that are into that green conscious, and that's wind energy. It's a little bit higher, but most people are very thrilled that that option is out there. We have guaranteed savings in New York in writing. We don't put this as a generic presentation for the entire company, but in New York State, we have guaranteed in writing savings. And at the end of the year, you're going to get a statement from Ambit that compares what you would have paid staying with the company that you're with and what you did pay by changing over to us. And that change will show the savings on that under your report. So that, again, goes back to that integrity. Jerry Thompson puts all the cards on the table and lets everyone know what's going on with Ambit. How about a welcome gift? Anybody get a welcome gift from RG&E or National Grid when they became customers? All you did was get a reminder note that on such and such a day you must pay your bill. That's the only thing you got from those companies. But in here, in Ambit, it's giving every new customer an enrollment gift for just trying out the service. It's a hotel package that you just redeem. There's 27 different locations, cities, some are international, that you can go to for a 3-day hotel stay. You gotta get yourself there, but they're gonna put you up. So why not? It's a free trip. We also have monthly travel reward points. Now this is kind of unique, very unique. Some people know what frequent flyer miles are, and you fly constantly with the same airline industries, or some of the credit cards that are out there when you use and make a lot of purchases, they'll give you points towards travel that you can redeem at a later time. Ambit took advantage of that same theory, and they've done that too. We've all been using gas and electric for many, many, many years, correct? But it was worth nothing other than comfort, right? Now it's worth points towards travel. Every kilowatt of electricity that you use is a point, and every therm of natural gas is 10 points. And those add up, and they add up, and they add up month after month after month, and they give you 2,000 points just for starting your account. So eventually, you get to the point where you can take that on your website that we'll show you, Pablo will explain. The website will explain how to redeem those travel vouchers. My wife and I have like 38,000 points, and I only have electric to use in my house. I have propane, unfortunately. So right now, we blow them off the first one, we let it ride, we're going to go on something a little bit longer, maybe a 10-day cruise or something. But it's cruises and getaways and spas and golf packages and all kinds of craziness. They're letting you just take advantage of something that's making you comfortable. The websites, we have every customer gets a website of their own to track their usage, learn how to save energy, but they can more importantly track their points on what they're using. But we have a referrals process that's in place, and we're the only company that has this going. That there's a referral process that allows you to refer customers, your friends and neighbors, for something that you're enjoying savings on. Are you going to keep that a secret? Probably going to tell somebody, right? So the company's going to allow you now to refer people through your website And what that's gonna do is, once you've gotten 5 customers, or obtained 5 customers, they're gonna send you on another travel package, which is longer. It's a 5-day trip, for free. All you have to do is redeem it and go away. Different locations, better packages, longer stays. But it gets better. It really gets better. You can continue to refer people. When you hit the magic number of 15 new customers under your own website, again, there's no cost. It doesn't take any more than 2 minutes to sign someone up on your website. The company's going to take an average of those 15 referrals that that new customer has referred, and they're going to take an average of the bills that those customers are paying on the supply side. The supply, we got our bills are broken into delivery and supply, but you pay one bill, one payment, right? On the supply side, the company's going to average what those customers are using and send you back a refund up to what your average is every month. Now, every month people are paying an electric bill, right? Every month people are paying a gas bill. Every month I go to my mailbox and I get a refund. Every month after month after month. For something that people have to have. That's the first bill that most people pay, right? Over all the other ones, because those energy companies really don't take too kindly to missing a payment. They might give you a few wake-up knocks, but they're not going to play. They're going to turn you off. So those are the bills that most people pay. So, we're going to, this business is, this was kind of like some of the hard part, to give you a little background on what the company's about, where the co-founders come from. Their leadership, I'm sure Pablo will get into some of the more of the background on the co-founders. But the big thing, the point that we're trying to share here is the integrity of a company that has had all those accolades, and to give you that education that most of the incumbents that we've done with over our course of life, they don't tell you anything about how they operate. But we give you a little bit of background. Now in the business, I've met, we all meet a lot of incredible people. Incredible mentors, incredible leaders. Never met them until I got into Ambit. But there's a lot of people, and one specific individual we're lucky to have, who's going to be presenting next. He's an incredible mentor to me. He's one of the leadership. He calls me weekly, and I'm not even in this team, but he gives me a little kick, throws a little nudge at me, tells me a little bit of this and a little bit of that to get me over what I'm doing with my business growth. And we've been in Success Magazine. This is another national publication that features entrepreneur and new businesses that come out. We've been in this multiple times. It's a national publication. It just so happens that the individual I'm going to bring up is dead center and front cover of a national publication that is on the newsstands everywhere, all around the country. So without further ado, let me bring up this gentleman.